it's time for another Sunday drive. Come on, let's go. So today isn't actually a Sunday. Today is a Friday, and I'm going into Albany to see my parents. One, because they have other stuff they're doing this Sunday, and another reason is my dad has a foot that's really sore, and so Mom needs to go to the grocery store, and he doesn't want to drive because it's too sore. So, and that's great, that's okay, I totally understand. But what I wanted to talk about today is safety. Safety when you're traveling, safety when you're hiking, and safety when you're in sticks and bricks. Some of this stuff pertains to all three of those subjects. And the first one that I want to talk about is safety hiking. Now, the first thing that anyone will tell you that you need to do and need to bring with you is a safety kit, or an emergency kit that has bandages, scissors, pads, whatever else that you need in case you're injured while you're out. It also should have stuff like, they have these little blankets, little thermal blanket things that will help you to keep heat. Some of them come with little packets of iodine or Neosporin or things like that in it as well, which is important. I suggest that you also get like an ace bandage to put in there, and some gloves. There's all kinds of other things that you can put in there, and you can, go out and look and see, because a lot of these things come pre-made in kits, or you can pile them, and make them yourself. So that is a very, very important thing to have with you in your car while you're hiking, while you're camping, while you're traveling anywhere. So yes, that's one very, very important thing. And most people know that. But there's something else that I want to stress. If you are going alone, or just say you and your friend, or you and your husband, or you and your wife are going out hiking, or maybe have a side-by-side and you're going out with that, you need to let somebody know. Every time that you do it, just so that it's habit, you need to let someone know where you're going and when you plan to be back. And in some cases, the specific route that you're taking. If you follow, doing that every time, then somebody's going to know where you are, no matter what. So, they know faster where to tell people to look for you, or for them to come look for you, or emergency services to come look for you in the event of an emergency. It's really important that you have your cell phone with you fully charged. And while hiking, there's a few other things you should probably make it a habit to take with you. Walking sticks are great. And walking sticks are just not for elderly people or people that are unstable on their feet. Walking sticks can help you, though, be more stable when you're going over rocky terrain. It can also be something that helps you to know how deep the creek is that you're trying to cross. It can help you balance yourself in other situations, like if you were, decided to do something like go across a log. It will also help you fend off predators, such as, mountain lions, bears, and other things that might want to harm you. It just comes in handy for all kinds of different things. And I just think that it would be a good idea. In any event, when you're out hiking, you're in these predators' home, where they live. It's their grounds. And, they don't have a reasoning mind like you do. So it's up to you to protect yourself from those predators. One of the things that I suggest, and I've never had to use it myself, is bear spray. I have heard, though, that some of those bear sprays have things on them where they make them difficult to use. So you want to make sure that you have one that's going to be easy to use quickly. I would also advise taking a knife and having it somewhere where it is accessible. When out hiking, you can become entangled in briars and other things. And it's just a survival tool that you can use just in case, to use to gather twigs and branches and stuff in order to start a fire. It's another form of protection against a predator. Although using a knife you're being too close to those predators if you're having to do that. But it is something that could help. I have a car behind me that's wanting to make a lot of noise. Can hear that? That's... yeah, okay. So back to the subject. Another thing is, you know, you'll have to check out depending on what areas that you're in, because there's certain areas that won't allow you to carry certain things, which I believe is ridiculous. But, you know, there's other things that you can choose to help protect you as well. If you decide to go that route, you really should be trained in safety of that item and in maintenance of that item. Excuse me. And you know, and just the proper handling, proper, you know, safety of that item, but making sure that you're also comfortable with that item. Personally, I'm pretty comfortable with that item. I've had a lot of training. I've had I go out and practice, and as Scott will tell you, I am good at it also. So that's why I feel comfortable with it. Other things when you're on the trail to be aware of your surroundings, and that's something that anybody will tell you. Always be aware of your surroundings. Always make sure that you wear layers or have additional clothing in your backpack. One thing I always carry in my backpack no matter what, especially when I go to the beach or any place like that, is an extra pair of socks. Because even when I'm wearing rubber boots and I'm out doing stuff like that, or hiking boots or whatever, notoriously my socks end up getting wet. And so, you know, I always have extra socks with me. It's good also in your backpack to carry extra water. You know, even if it's just one extra than you think that you're gonna need. Extra water, you know, a few energy bars of some kind. You know, there's just tons of things, and it would be heavy to do, that you could take with you. But I'm just talking about, you know, a light day's pack. I'm not talking about packing in and packing out to go camping out in the middle of nowhere. I have never done that before. I probably shouldn't watch so much YouTube. Because because the whole idea of doing something like that, especially in Canada, I don't think I want to do that ever. Besides the fact that I'm pretty much done with tents. I'm just getting to the point, or to the age, that that's just not something I want to do anymore. I've done quite a bit of it early on in life, you know, in my younger days, but not anymore. Okay, well, I am going to end this right now. And the next time we'll be talking more about, a little more about hiking, and then about boondocking in rural areas. And then we'll be talking about traveling. And all of this has to do with safety. So next time, we'll be talking about that. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time.